Good morning students, I am Dhananjay Singh. This is my lecture number 3, subject physical education, class 12, chapter number 3, yoga and lifestyle. So now we are going to start subtopic 3.3, which is diabetes, procedure, benefits and contraindication of preventive asana. Before starting talking about the asana, we are going to discuss diabetes first. It is a disease in which the body ability to produce or respond to the hormone insulin is impaired. So, we can understand that in this disease, the body ability to produce insulin is impaired. That means insulin is not produced in sufficient amount, or even if the insulin is produced but the body does not respond to in a proper way, because there is an abnormal metabolic of carbohydrate and elevate level of glucose in the blood. Means metabolic of carbohydrate is not done in a sufficient way, it is abnormal, and there will and increase the level of glucose in the blood, right? The next or the second definition is when our body does not produce sufficient amount of insulin, or when insulin does not work properly, diabetes occur, right? Both the definitions say the same thing. The language is different. Whichever definition you find easier, you can write or you can learn that definition. Right? Now we are going to do the types of diabetes. In type 1 diabetes, the pancreatic gland does not produce insulin. Hence, injection of insulin is required daily for its treatments. Right? So type 1 diabetes, what happens is the pancreatic gland does not produce insulin, and the amount which is required in the body of insulin is more and supply of insulin is less, because of which you have to give injection of insulin for its treatment, right? In type 2 diabetes, the body does not produce sufficient amount of insulin hormone, or the hormone is produced sufficiently by its is not used properly by the body, right? So in type 2 diabetes, what happens is the hormone is produced by the body in a sufficient and non-sufficient amount, but still body is not able to use it in a proper way. So there are two types of diabetes, right? So now we are going to start with the asana, which help in preventing and curing diabetes. The first asana is Bhujanga asana. In this asana, the shape of the body remains like a snack, that is why called Bhujanga asana. So the final position of the body look like a snack. Now, in order to perform this asana, lay down on the belly on the ground, keep your hand near the shoulder, keep your leg close together. Now, straight up your arm slowly, raise the chest, your head should turn backward. Keep this position for some time, then get back to the normal position. For good result, perform this asana 3 to 5 times, right? Now the benefits and contraindication of the asana. The first benefit is it alleviates obesity. So this asana help in reducing the body fat, the extra body fat in the body, right? Second, it provides strength and agility. Third, it cures the disorder of urinary bladder. Fourth, it cures the disease of liver. Fifth, it cures gas disorder, constipation and indigestion. Sixth, it strengthens the muscle of hands. There are the two contraindications of Bhujanga Asana. First one is, this asana should be avoided by individuals who suffer from hernia, back injury, headache and recent abdominal surgery. Means if you have hernia, if you have any type of back injury, headache and recent abdominal surgery, please avoid doing this asana. Right? Second, pregnant women should not perform this asana. Right? Second asana is Paschimottanasana. The procedure of this asana is, sit on the ground with leg forward, then hold the toe of your feet with the finger of both hands. Then breathe out slowly and try to touch the knee with forehead. After that, breathe in slowly, raise your head upward and come to the prayer position. Perform this asana at least 10 to 12 times. Right? Now we are going to benefits and contraindication of the asana. The first benefit is, it alleviates gas trouble. Second, it prevents the earlier ossification of bone. Third, it is a good remedy of constipation. Fourth, it helps to overcome several menstruation disorders. Fifth, it gives relief in sciatica, backache and asthma. Sixth, it reduces obesity. Seventh, it is helpful in treating abdominal diseases. Ninth, vertebra become flexible and healthy. There are three contraindications of Paschimottanasana. The first contraindication is, if you are suffering from a large liver or spleen or acute appendicity, you should never do this asana. Second, avoid doing this asana if you suffer from any respiratory disease. Third, if you have any back or spine problem, make sure that you perform this asana only under the expert guidance. Right? Third asana is Pawan Mukta Asana. The procedure of this asana is, lay down on your back on a plain surface, keep your feet together and place your arm beside your body. Take a deep breath. When you exhale, bring your knee towards your chest. At the same time, press your thigh on your abdomen. Clap your hand around your leg. Hold the asana when you breathe normally. Every time you inhale, ensure that you loosen the grip. Exhale and release the pose after you rock and roll from side to side about 3 times. Right? Benefits of Pawan Mukta Asana. The first benefit is, it eases the tension in lower back. Second, it enhances the blood circulation in pelvic area. Third, it helps in reducing the fat of thigh, buttock and abdominal area. Fourth, it strengthens the abdominal muscle. It also massages the intestine and organ of the digestive system, which help in releasing the gas and thus improve digestion. Fifth, release constipation. Contraindication of Pawan Mukta Asana. The first contraindication is, if you are suffering from heart problem, hyperacidity, high blood pressure, slipped disc and hernia, you should avoid this asana. Second, pregnant women should avoid doing this asana. Third, if you have an abdominal surgery recently, you should avoid performing this asana. And last one is, individuals suffering from pains should avoid this asana. Okay? The next asana is Ardha Matsyendrasana Asana. This asana was also used to prevent and cure of obesity. Now the procedure of this asana is, the left heel is kept under the right thigh and right leg is crossed over the left thigh. After that, hold the right toe with left hand and turn your head and back to the right side. In this position, move the trunk sideways, then perform the same asana in the reverse position, right? The benefits of Adha Matsya Asana. The first benefit is it keeps gallbladder and the prostate gland healthier. Second, it enhances the stability of back muscles. Third, it elevates digestive alignments. Fourth, it regulates the secretion of androgen and bile and thus is recommended in yogic management of diabetes. Fifth, it is also helpful in treating syncytic, bursitic constipation, menstruation disorder, urinary tract disorder, and cervical spinosis. Right? Contraindication of Adha Matsyendrasana. The first contraindication is women who are 2 or 3 months pregnant should avoid this asana. Second, the individual who suffer from peptic ulcer, hernia, or hypothyroidism should perform this asana only under expert guidance. Third, the individual who have the problem of sciatica or synaptics may benefit from this asana, but they need to take great care while doing this asana. Right? I think all of you understand. Thank you very much, students.